Welcome everyone back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
559 and 560. We got thrown off a little bit because of last time missing 557's reaction. Very unfortunate. It was such a good episode. But the Noah, the ship of promise, is falling into Fishman Island, but Shirahoshi is guiding it away. Goat, Shiragochi.
Yeah, that should be her like third rendition of her name, third or fourth at this point rendition of her name.
Indeed. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's hope Vander Decken gets what's coming to him.
My God, it's about
It's
25
to life.
Maybe life to the next life.
Hopefully. Leave a like and subscribe. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. Let's freaking go. Whoa! Whoa!
She needs to go a little bit faster.
Come on, Shirahoshi.
Pick up the pace. Boy.
Alright, forgot about that. Thanks for the play-by-play, villagers.
What do you want now? It's gonna be so sick right now. Just dialing it in.
Gumshoot.
You combo move.
Harden, you'll poke right through the hull.
Bubble, Luffy.
He's not in water.
Yeah, but the mermaids can fly in bubbles for some reason.
Yeah, I guess. Are more climbing up? Oh my God. Here we go. Oh! All of the fish people?
They're stopping it.
They're pulling it, yeah, they're just slowing it down so she can get away.
Oh.
Is that even gonna be enough? Can they even slow it down? I guess they're all really strong.
It's too bad her dad and her brothers weren't doing good.
Maybe they'll recover here in a little bit. Get Dr. Chopper over there. Stitch him up.
She's just defying gravity like that. It's Alphaba over here. The civilians.
Right. They're bringing shame to fishmen.
Yeah. Get him, Luffy. At least now their bubbles popped. It's probably a lot faster in the water. Nice. Luffy. The bubble.
Oh God. Okay, hurry up. Grab on.
Luffy.
Oh my God. Guess again.
Didn't you get your ass kicked by ZORO? Like,
Evidently
today?
not. Evidently not. He should have got his ass kicked by ZORO.
It's fast.
God damn it.
This fucking guy. You just lured him out here.
Oh God. That's exactly what pops the arrows. Or the bubbles.
Luffy, you gotta be joking me right now, bro.
Luffy's dead. Luffy's dead right here.
Just grab it. Oh!
No way!
He's so fast.
Hell yeah.
That was actually sick.
Yeah. Brother Hoshi.
Ooh. Where'd he get that?
Is that a black blade? Like Yoru? Like Mihawk's sword? Like one of the legend, or like fucking Whitebeard's Naginata?
Bro's not cool enough for one of those. It's too bad Luffy didn't get up onto in the deck. Deken on deck. If he's gonna start throwing at her, she should just...
Bro thinks he's Dio.
She should just, like, touch the ship and then swim the other way.
That's genius.
Like, if he's gonna throw stuff at her anyway.
Yeah, when does it stop? Like, it stops when it hits
reaches her.
He could just throw it. He could just throw it again.
That's the thing with it, is he was throwing... It doesn't have to... It doesn't only stop, like, when it kills her. It just stops...
When it hits something.
When it hits something. When it hits her. So, I think if she touched it, it would count as hitting her.
He could just touch it again and then it would go again.
I guess he could, but you know.
And she's also running from him.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. If she touched it and then went like under the boat where he couldn't be like throwing stuff at her and then just keep touching the boat underneath.
I think she also wants it to get away because maybe it would be pulled toward the island or fall and get broken or something. I don't know.
You have really weird shoulders. Just can't get into it.
Her other brothers?
Yeah.
Or her dad?
If her other brothers come and kick this guy's ass, I'll be so happy.
He's gonna take the knives.
Yeah. Nice.
was that whale's name Hoei?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guys. Okay.
Right, really? Really? Now?
I know you're upset, but like, exactly.
Oh, well, mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Okay. I might need if she can employ the Sea Kings, if she can tap into that and get them to help bring it down to the bottom. Can you imagine being the voice actor for this fucking guy? Can you imagine having to be this shitty?
No, I can't. But anyone who like wants to be an actor has to think about shit like that. Like, you're not just gonna be acting the cool Sigma Ryan Gosling type dude who's like leaning up against a bar. You're gonna be acting as this fucking weirdo sometimes. You got like pierced by 1,000,000 shark arrows. Oh my god, what now? Holy shit, can someone murder this man?
He's not even kicking. He's just... Oh.
It's a dorsal fin?
Uh-oh. Whoa. Good thing those fish were there for that to happen to instead of us.
Their heads got cut off.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, that's such a fucking cool weapon.
Yeah, that's really sick.
I wonder if it is a black blade or if it's just a blade.
It might just be a blade.
Because he was like pulling it out like it was like, whoa, that's so crazy. And it is, but...
I'm zooming.
This is crazy.
Just cutting through everything. It's like just drawing a line. Oh, he's just flexing by cutting all that stuff. Like, he doesn't have to cut it. He could just go.
I don't think he's actually trying to.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just no problem.
What is this angle? Ooh, is that how he beat Zoro? Because I don't think we saw the decisive moment when like Zoro lost, did we? Maybe we did. I'm forgetting. Can't remember.
Yeah. Oh. It's crazy how huge.
Those are that's Sabouti, the tree.
Oh.
Oh, shit. They must be getting closer and closer to the surface. I thought that it was way further down, but maybe it's just the padding.
It is way further down.
I mean, they swim really fast, so we don't have like a reference. We do know the roots go way down.
Well, I think it is like, what, 10,000?
10,000 feet, yeah. Oh no. What's your favorite idea? Mine's being creative. Oh, they're not even that high at all. I thought they were way further away with all the cutting of the rocks and stuff.
Whoa.
Wait, what? Why does he suddenly want it? Is he like, you called the Noah to destroy us all, you piece of shit, you're a traitor.
I think he wants him to do something else.
He just wants to kill him. He's walking towards him, weapon drawn. I don't think he just wants to talk to him.
Thank God. But
Hordy.
the thing's gonna fall straight down on top
Hordy,
of the
my
island?
goat.
Is that what he's...
Yeah, I guess. Hordy Jones.
Yeah.
Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Yeah, it'll fall down. That's his great idea.
And now there's no way to take it away.
Shirahoshi, I wish you went on a little bit more of an angle. Hell yeah, absolute W.
Yeah.
Thank God. And I love it. I hope that he's actually dead, because Hordy's a villain. So if anyone is allowed to kill someone, like, you know, I just kind of, like, you know, why don't we just stab him, touch something else on his hand real quick, and then just, like, whip him into the water, and then he can retire out there. If he's not allowed to die. But this is a huge W, huge development. I hope that we never see from him again.
Hordy is
honestly.
threatening Fisher Tiger levels of goatedness right now with this action. You know, people say that it's really hard to redeem characters, but it's
incredibly
easy. This is a master class from Oda right here. This is how you know he's a great writer. He was able to, you know, redeem someone so unbelievably terrible with just one scene. It's actually incredible. It's a monument to Oda's writing talent. What he just did here, what he pulled off here. Hordy is now GOAT
the
status,
best character in
S
One
tier.
Piece.
S tier.
He did what no one else could.
Goated with the tartar sauce.
Fucking stabbed this absolute idiot.
Leave a like and subscribe.
I love the
Fukaboshi.
princes showing up. Fukaboshi's entrance especially was sick. The other princes, well, super sick. I love it. It's exciting. I'm glad to have them back because it feels like we didn't really like get that much of them before.
Yeah.
And even if we don't get like that much of them right now, I like that they're being part of the story. I like that they're there to help carry on their mother's legacy and, you know, keep their promise to her in the same way that Shirahoshi is, because Shirahoshi is, you know, being like her mom and like kind of putting herself at risk for the sake of everyone else, and they're doing the same thing, and I like that they can kind of fight alongside her and you know, do what they promised to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Fukaboshi in particular is a strange case for me, where it was very clear what the kind of like it was a lot of talk and a lot of like just set up from the outset. Like it was like, oh, he's like really cool. He's supposed to be really cool. Isn't this guy cool? Even though you haven't seen him do like basically anything.
Cool.
But he just was cool, and it worked. And I believed, and I was like, oh, when he shows up, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's like you just always want to see him. He's just always cool, and like he has a cool design and he has like a cool demeanor, but he's not that cool. Like if you just saw him, you wouldn't think like, oh, he's like, so like just something about like the whole package about him. Just it is just very well done.
I agree. Yeah. And it's usually easy to like see through what the show is trying to do, or what any show is trying to do, when they like clearly build up a guy as like being badass. You know, they were clearly being built up, but they weren't going to be the ones to save Fishman Island. We got Luffy here. Luffy's got to be the hero at the end of the day. You know, writing wise, there's obviously the thing of like, oh, Luffy said like, oh, I like heroes, but I don't want to be one. I think that's like more. Anyway, that's a different conversation. But the point is, Fukaboshi wasn't going to be like the ultimate savior, but I knew, and I was excited, despite the fact that, you know, you can see where it's going with him. He's a rare case where like I see the princes and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, you know, I'm kind of excited about seeing them show up. And it did not disappoint, and I hope that we see a little bit more. Him like flying away, swimming away from Hordy's attacks when Hordy's got like the blade on his back. That little short chase scene was sick. And Hordy's thing, like they pulled it out, just something about when he pulled it out, it was like, it seemed like it was something more than just like a strange weapon. And I think it's just like, oh, there's something more to it. And it seemed like it was, the thing that was more to it was that it goes on his back. But when they pull it out, they make a big deal in the show, I should be playing it, about like black blades. And that's clearly a black blade. But I don't know if it's actually a black blade or if it's just a blade that is black. I don't know.
It's also underwater. So
it's also underwater. But then like maybe that would account for the tinge of blue. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it looks black to me. But what do I know?
You don't know anything. This is a good episode. I'm so glad. I hope if Decken is just still doing his same crap, but this time with a stab wound, I'm going to be so furious. I hope that he's actually taken out of commission.
I think he's going to be taken out for this portion.
This fight, like, because I'm just like, we don't need him.
We don't need him.
We don't need him. He did what he needed to do. He threw the boat.
But now I'm conflicted because what happens? You know, I don't want Hordy to get defeated now. What, you know, it presents a really interesting dilemma here, because now, you know, we're obviously really on Hordy's side, so it's like, it kind of changes the whole dynamic of the arc if you really think about it.
Yeah, it really does bring a new level of depth to his character that he was able to, you know, against all odds, he was able to take out Vander Decken.
Yeah,
the most infamous and powerful villain the show has seen.
Well, leave a like and subscribe. Let's move on to the next one.
They can just kill each other.
So?
Honestly, might be worth it to get rid of Vander Decken. Oh, it's gonna hit.
Latched him on. Oh! Brother got freezed. No way.
Into the water.
I think he might just fall into the boat.
Oh.
Maybe not. I don't know. Ah, come on. Let him fall in the water.
I was like, falling in the water would be good, because then he could ambiguously not be dead, but his powers might stop working because he's in the water. Well,
yeah, that's it. Maybe they want him to die. No, he's not gonna die. Now that you said that, Hordy. He's not gonna die. He's gonna get away. It'd be a little menace.
How are you blasting off?
Wait, yeah,
like
where?
that,
How
sir?
did he blast off like that? How did Hordy blast off like that? Wasn't there like 20 or 30 feet of bubble? I guess he could jump.
Not for him, I guess.
God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Interlopers. They're literally the royalty of this land.
Alright, let's get the Sea Kings going. Her full speed is not fast enough for this.
Away!
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. It's crazy that she's even able to outrun him for a little bit with how many drugs he's taken.
But I'm faded off the perk right now.
Cut your hair.
Does that count?
Whoa.
Oh, they like flew through the ship. Snake shot. He's gonna like, oh yeah. Wait, what? What was that?
I don't know.
What was that? What the hell was that? Did he just grab? Was that like a visualization of how hard he was grabbing him? Maybe.
Or did he somehow get?
Or do you have some kind of crazy power?
I
I don't know if it's
rubber? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I think it's
was.
probably more likely that he just grabbed him so hard that it was a visualization of that, but I don't know. It's just showing how strong he is.
This fucking thing.
Can someone kill this thing? I feel like I make that joke every episode, and I mean it every time.
I feel kind of bad for him, but.
I feel bad for him too, I guess, but I also just want him to die.
Look at Kraken just going crazy. Because he's just
How
a
many
weird
enemies are left?
man-child. Well, all these guys are still around.
Yeah, but there was like 10,000, 50,000.
You gonna fall for this? I heard what I heard. Why does he want to fight him so bad?
Is he a kid? I didn't think he was a kid. I guess he's just dumb.
He's just I don't know. Okay, so all of these guys are hyping him up to fight,
drugs.
which is important. But at the same time, like, if he's gonna die by being there, like, the rest of you guys are gonna die by being there. So, I could understand, like, his commander guys, because, you know, maybe they think that they can, like, get out in time. But, like, the other just, like, fodder soldiers are like, no, he didn't call you a sacrifice, even though you're standing right next to me where I would also be sacrificed in that scenario.
No, they're manipulating him because they aren't with Decken. They were with HORDY. So they're saying, right? They're turning it around on him to be like, okay, stop crying and like, you know, fight with us instead.
Yeah, I guess they don't know that HORDY is also planning to destroy everything.
Planning to destroy everything? I mean, he's planning to like take over. That's why he brought everybody here. He didn't plan on the ship coming down here.
No, I'm saying like I guess I forgot that they don't know that HORDY is now planning on just destroying all of them and everything that's down here.
Is he?
Yeah,
Did he say that?
Yeah, that's why he wants
like,
the ship to fall down, because he's like, the whole island and all my guys will get destroyed, but the Fishman district is still fine.
I must have tuned out for a second when he said that. My bad, sorry.
Poor guy. Oh.
I really want to know where they got those fucking drugs from.
Really good aim.
Kaiju battle time.
Yeah, it worked on those giant, like, weird Sea King animal things. No! No!
He's fine.
Oh no!
Chopper, do you have a drug for him?
A nice drug. Oh. Oh. Let's go.
Come on.
7,000 brick.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of effects of like how much things hurt. This episode.
Because Jinbei, you didn't see him at Marineford. Ow.
She's fine. She had airbags.
Oh.
The drugs wore off already? He knocked the perk
out.
out of him.
Pretty damn strong. You guys should surrender.
You aren't dealing with a regular pirate warrior anymore. What was that about? Wait, she's hot. I guess they're just surprised that she took a hit from this guy.
Yeah. Pretty fucking strong.
Meal flu.
Get out of my way.
Think about Robin's basically just gonna be a Titan from Attack on Titan.
Oh, this fucking guy. He's mixing drugs and alcohol.
Deadly combination. Wait, what? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I mean, birds eat other birds. Fish eat other fish.
Who are you?
Yeah, what the fuck? Are we still introducing random evil bad guys? Like... I really wish One Piece could show more violence sometimes. For moments like that where it's just like... And then they just fall down.
Who are you? Good question, Zoro. I highly doubt that. This guy's over here just absolutely... Oh, is he about to go through a cool transformation like Hordy?
Hopefully not.
A different color of octopus now.
It's called cardiac arrest.
Could
And
you
what if he does
imagine?
change color? That would be cool.
Just getting thicker.
Oh. He's going Super Saiyan. He kind of is. It's weird because the drugs are, the drugs kind of are making Super Saiyan. For those who don't know, like Super Saiyan obviously now is like gold, but in the manga, it was just supposed to, I think it was just supposed to be white, as so the story goes, because yeah, it was just showing that like I don't think it was actually technically like in the original draft supposed to be blonde, but they made it blonde for the anime, or maybe it was. Maybe they described it as gold earlier in the story, but like it was yeah. Anyway, I wonder, am I outdated? Am I really wrong on that? Somebody probably knows. I bet this has been discussed before in this fandom.
Who are you?
Observation? Yeah.
Could you imagine?
He's dead. Cut his head off? Oh. Isn't that a part of him?
Maybe don't come back.
Oh my god, can you stay down, please?
Sir, I don't care about you.
The other guy's just gonna slice through him. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wait, he was gonna be the number one, but wait, what does that make this guy? Oh my god.
The other team's
Area
having a
of
lot
effect
of
attack
W's lately.
that doesn't distinguish friend from foe. This is the kind of power I was expecting Hachi to have back in the day, like when he was gonna fight Zoro.
The lesson. Take unlimited drugs until you become cool and powerful.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Finally, a worthy challenger.
It's so creepy. He definitely does.
Oh boy. Oh my god, he's so cool. Yes. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Lowly creature. Okay, now one shot for each of the 10,000. That is what he worked for. That's what he said. He didn't want to lose anyone else. Mm-hmm. So he'll protect them all.
Mm-hmm. A little bit drawn out, but still some good stuff. I love.
It was. Sorry, go on.
Okay, I love how they brought in this anglerfish guy, and immediately you're just like, who is this guy? Like, get him out of here. And Zoro's like, who are you? And then I just love how they're like, he's like, I'm the best guy ever, and then he just gets immediately slaughtered by like his own teammate.
Yeah.
And it's getting hard to root for the Straw Hats when the villains are out here taking such absolute W's back to back.
Yeah. Some
First
guy
Vander,
annoying.
Decken, then this guy.
Annoying guy shows up, and then do the Straw Hats defeat them?
No.
You know who defeats them? The Fishman pirates.
I don't know. If it happens once, I can believe that's an accident. If it's happened twice, well...
Now I'm conflicted.
Exactly.
Now maybe I want to see them in the new world. Zoro looks so fucking cool here.
Mm-hmm. I he was getting hyped up. And
when this guy was like shredding about, like, they do stuff like this a lot in One Piece, and sometimes it's like, all right, like, like, oh, okay, big deal. But no, this time it was actually like he comes across actually scary.
Yeah, actually like deranged.
It's because it's almost the exact same thing as Kuro. It's basically the same shit.
It's very similar.
Like in terms of writing or in terms of like setup, it's basically the same thing.
When he just flew around and like sliced up all his own guys.
But this time, something about him like slicing up his own guys is actually menacing. I don't know what it is.
It's like the facial expression of him just like being happy and like just wanting to like indiscriminately like slice people up and just being like super drunk.
Yeah, something about him being insane.
Like
I think helps a lot. He's like a monster, and I think it also again it's. And
maybe it's also like the outfit, like I don't know, he's wearing like this suit kind of, so then he just looks like he's like an office worker who just hit his limit and is now just like destroying everything.
Nami moment.
Like I don't know.
It's also an interesting power scaling thing, perhaps. Maybe Oda thought of it this way, maybe he didn't, but like I don't know how to say this without going on too long, but I'm just gonna try and say it really short. Because I've talked about power scaling and like go through a whole fucking thing. But at this point, you should probably know what I'm talking about. If you've been watching the discussions anyway. But basically, this arc is them fighting people that are mostly, other than like HORDY and I guess this guy, way below their weight class. Like it's showing, this arc is to show us, is to give us a challenge that's like more complex than just fighting, by giving us a bunch of people, but like a more complex problem, and then the fight is usually very one-sided in our favor because it's also to show off how much people have been training, how much everything has been paying off. And even this guy, who is much stronger than everyone else and is much more on Zoro's level, Zoro's still gonna have the edge on him because he's insane, because this guy isn't as dialed in strategically, or like in terms, he's not lucid like Zoro is. I think that's gonna probably make the edge. It's still like this, they've been punching down this whole time, and then this guy like rises up to his level, but it's still, this is all a device to show us how strong Luffy and Zoro mostly are as like the two main
and if the
hitters.
Other like kind of like general guys end up just like taking handfuls of drugs as well, then it's like they were weaker and we could have easily beat them, but then they took like they took like handfuls of these drugs.
Yeah, but the point is they're gonna approach our level, but more importantly they're gonna approach the level of people we're gonna fight after this, but they're not going to reach it because they're taking drugs, because they're not actually that powerful.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to show what we're made of in this moment, while still leaving it open for a real matchup when we get into the new world, while still giving us a kind of taste for that kind of thing. Like it's setting up future things kind of just by being the way it is.
I also don't know if they're gonna like if this is gonna like become apparent, if we're gonna get like a flashback from Zoro or like something like that. But I feel like it's really interesting to make him fight someone that, like, okay, he has a lot of swords, whatever. Zoro has been fighting all of these, like, monkeys on this island all at once. So it's like the amount of swords is not really different. But what is different is he was fighting these monkeys that were trained by a master swordsman, and therefore making probably calculated and, like, good, like, certain
decision, yeah.
movements with the swords. Meanwhile, now he's fighting like a drunken guy who's like flailing around and unpredictable, and that's a little bit of this guy's probably like his technique is not better, but he's a little bit unpredictable, and that can be a kind of a different element into the fight as well.
Yeah, because this whole arc is a way to show us what the kind of level that we can expect, or at least like not the level that we can expect. Like what is going to come beyond this is going to be a larger in scale, larger in power than what we're seeing here, because mostly it's a flex for everyone with like a little bit of pushback, and what's holding us back is the complexity of these problems and the complexity of the sort of cultural dynamic here. But in cases like this, it's obviously this guy isn't as strong as Zoro. Will Zoro take a few hits? Probably. Will he have to fall asleep after? Probably. But it's all is about showing off how far we've come.
Yeah.
Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Goodbye.